Waste crime is a blight on our society. Imagine fields full of mountains of waste, thousands of tons of waste contained in bales, warehouses filled front to back, floor to ceiling. The waste crime that we're looking at here is on an industrial scale. Waste crime isn't just small-scale fly tipping. One example of a case I'll never forget is where the waste spanned the area of 2 football pitches and was up to 3 double-decker buses in height in certain places. Waste crime can impact us all in ways that you might not consider. Waste could be illegally dumped anywhere. It could be meters from our homes, from our schools, from our businesses. It can cause a horrendous smell. You know, we all know how bad our kitchen bins can smell. Imagine that on an industrial scale. It can cause increased flood risk. It can pose a fire risk. The impacts really are vast. We know from the investigations that we've already been involved with that the criminals that we're investigating now, they're not just opportunistic. It's well planned, well thought out operations. We know from the work that we've done with our partner agencies that they're involved in a wide variety of criminal activity, such as drugs, firearms and modern slavery. And the joint unit being in place will allow us to understand that. Most importantly, between the partners we'll be able to better share intelligence and information about the criminals that we're dealing with. With the powers, the dedication and the resources from the partner agencies involved, we'll be able to tackle waste crime using techniques that we've never tried before. A case we dealt with recently, the criminal gang were fined over £250,000 and 2 of the individuals were sentenced to immediate custodial sentences. Waste criminals will generally charge less money than legitimate businesses because they are not having to pay the legitimate disposal costs. So by undercutting legitimate businesses, they could ultimately go out of business and go bust. Sadly, landowners are often very affected by waste crime. Land is broken into, there's criminal damage sometimes as part of that, and the landowners can be left to foot the bill of the clean-up costs, which can be in the hundreds of thousands of pounds in some cases. We can all help protect ourselves from waste crime. If you are a landowner, if you have a warehouse that isn't currently being used, make sure you've got measures in place to protect that land. Make sure you're regularly checking that there's not any unauthorised activity on there. And anybody getting rid of waste can help prevent this too. So look online, contact the Environment Agency, check where your waste is going and check it's going to somewhere legal. By stopping and preventing waste crime, we will protect the environment. Where criminals aren't abiding by the laws in place to protect the environment, we're putting the land, the water that we drink, our flood risk areas at risk. So by stopping that crime, we'll be protecting the environment. If you see or suspect illegal waste activity, you can report it anonymously to Crime Stoppers on 0800 555 111.